go from the Iowa Western to being a factor here in the Power 5 at Iowa? What's it meant to you?
It's been a lot, man. And I mean, going to Iowa Western, I saw a bunch of guys who made it to the next level and what they did. And I mean, there's a bunch of dudes in the league right now from Iowa Western, and they were kind of the inspiration for that. And I just had belief in myself, and I knew if they could do it, I could do it as well. So.
Sweet. Now, in terms of the offense this season, and also last year when you were getting the ball more, was that something that you were kind of like, hey, coach, I can help you out, or did they come to you, or how does that work?
It was kind of mutual. I mean, I knew I could earn a spot on offense and help us out in some sort of way. And yeah, we kind of talked and watched some film together, and that's kind of the big emphasis for this year.
What's it like when you're returning a kick or a punt? Because coach called you fearless in the press conference. Yeah, is that sort of what it's like? I mean, because that's got to be terrifying.
100%. You have to. I mean, it's just fearlessness and not really caring if you're going to get hit or not, because you're staring straight up into the air with you got guys flying at you. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of a feel thing. In high school, I kind of developed all of it and just kind of ran with it.
Not holding the camera.
Cool. Thanks, Kaden.
What was your biggest learning curve, or I guess place where you needed to improve from last year to this year on offense to get more snaps and to earn Coach Lester, Coach Budmeier's trust, Coach Ferentz's trust on offense as a receiver?
Well, there's been multiple things. I think route running, and I mean, even learning the offense since it was all new last year, still had some stuff to clean up. But coverage-wise as well, kind of reading coverage, there's a couple things I had to implement, but I think I've been doing really good, and I think the receiver room's been doing a solid job with that this year, and that's why I think we can take the next step.
Who's been pushing you as a returner?
I mean, there's been a bunch of dudes. We honestly haven't really done much return stuff. We kind of started implementing it this week. But, I mean, there's a handful of dudes who can return in the room. And like I said, the job's open. I don't have the job from last year, so I'm just super excited to keep pushing.
Am I right in saying a year ago, was it like a race that Brevin won? Am I right?
I wanted to race him. I would probably give it to Brevin.
Okay.
That dude can fly.
So as I was going to say, have you done that here again this year?
We actually lined up a couple weeks ago, and the coach was like, no, somebody's going to get hurt. But I was like, okay.
So who's in the conversation besides you and Brevin, speed-wise?
It was me, Brevin, and then Braden Jackson was in it, and then Zach Lubner can fly. There's a couple other dudes who can fly as well.
Keep hearing Braden's name get brought up. I know you're not, in that room, but are you surprised that he was maybe as under-recruited as he was, given who his dad is, and then his speed? Sounds like he's really, made some eyes pop here early.
For sure. He's been doing good, and I honestly didn't really follow him in high school, but I knew of his dad. My dad played with his father in college, so I've known of him, and I'm just super excited to see what he can do.
How is this offense as a whole equipped to take that next step this year?
I think kind of like I was talking about earlier, it's like reading coverage, and I mean, last year we just implemented the offense, and it's just taking the next step because all of our routes, I mean, you can, depending on the coverage, you can switch routes. So it's instead of just running the same thing every play. And that was probably one of the more difficult things for all of us. But I mean, all the repetition and everything, I think, has really helped us get in a position where we can do good things this year.
What has it been like catching passes from Mark so far?
Awesome. He's got a good ball, and I mean, not just him, man. We got plenty of quarterbacks in the room that I'm confident with, and like I said, I'm super excited to see what we can do.
Do you stop and think how different life, or how interesting life can be when you go from walk-on, probably you could walk anywhere on this campus without anybody knowing your name, to you're getting postseason and now preseason honors?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of surreal, man, and I'm not too focused on that stuff, but I mean, it was just kind of cool seeing all the media talk about me being a walk-on last year during the bowl game, I think, and it was just kind of funny to see all that stuff. But, I mean, it's kind of surreal. It's an awesome feeling.
What is the difference in your life? I mean, in terms of practicalities. I mean, financially, it must be great.
Yeah. I mean, with all the NIL stuff now and kind of being a more known name, it kind of helps. But I mean, still got school to pay off, man. That's the biggest thing.
Do you ever, think about going to the front desk of the football office and saying that we got some back pay coming?
I'm not really that kind of guy. I mean, I love KF, and I
He says you're going to be here till you're 30. Why have you turned into the old man in the room?
I always gave Nico Reganey crap,
Yeah.
being the old guy, and now I'm the old guy, and it's all coming back to me. It's backfiring, so I don't know, man. The JUCO eligibility, adding years that, they don't count anymore, I guess. So
So is there a possibility you're back next year?
I would have another year to come back.
Do you have interest in doing that?
We'll see how this season goes.
What are the most stark differences between being at Iowa Western and being here?
Kind of just the culture. There's a winning culture at Iowa Western, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
JUCO, it's mostly like kind of all for yourself, and kind of trying to get to the next step. And here it's, obviously way more teams. Like I said, the culture here is unlike like any other college football team. So it's been pretty awesome to come and see what these guys are all about.
What specifically do you feel like you can bring to the offense this year?
Being exposed to plays downfield, most definitely.
As a Southerner, do you roll your eyes at all these people complaining about the heat?
Today was pretty hot. Today actually might have been the hottest day I've been in Iowa, but some people do complain about the heat, and I'm like, it's not that.
I'm from Knoxville, so
Oh, really?
I remember having, because they like to make fun of everybody how they handle the winters, but
Yeah.
the summer we're the same way. I want to ask you, just, do you remember the point in your recruitment here where you're like, dang, I'm actually about to move to Iowa? What was that realization like?
That was actually kind of crazy because, out of all places on the, where I'm down from the South, out of all the places, I'm gonna go to the Midwest and probably one of the coldest states. It was just definitely crazy, and just that drive up here as well. Wow, I'm driving 12 hours up here. Just thinking about what's gonna go on this next year.
So that was Cartersville to here. So that's what you said, 12, 13?
Yeah, it was 12, 13 hours. Yeah, it was pretty.
How much did you feel like that was significant, kind of stepping out of your comfort zone and making a big decision like that? Obviously, Chat's not far from Cartersville, right up the road. Just how much did you feel like that was stepping out and making a big decision?
Sometimes you gotta have, when you have the opportunity to grow as a player, and not only just a player but a person, you just gotta take that leap of faith. Trusting God, knowing that everything's in His hands. I didn't really have a big concern about taking that leap. I just knew the time is right, and I just took the leap.
What about Tim Lester appealed to you?
Very genuine. I don't know if I was talking to you or him over there, but I was saying whenever I came over here on my visit, just the genuineness of Iowa's not been known for throwing the ball, but when I met with them and sat down, I truly felt like they weren't lying to my face, some coaches might do to players, but they were being really genuine, and I was like, I can really trust them and knowing that they're wanting to throw the ball this year.
So, what has the receiver room been like for you coming in from a different place, different level? That competition, it sounds like KJ's had a great camp. Kaden is really pushing people. What's that been like?
It's been really fun. Competition's so much fun. It's just helping guys just honestly get better and develop, just push people to their better limits, honestly. And we're just all pushing each other to be better, just learning off each other. Whether you're an older guy or whether you're a young guy, you can always learn something.
And I always like to bring up to Coach Lester about how all these dudes that he took to the league were 5'10", 5'9", 5'8". Are you 5'8" with shoes on? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
5'7"?
No, I'm 5 now, shoes on.
Okay. So, but was that something that in recruiting process, you're like, man, look at those dudes that went from 0-star, 2-star status and they're getting drafted in the second round of the NFL.
Most definitely.
Was that part of the process too?
Yeah, just looking at, he showed me the clips at Western Michigan of Sky Moore, just looking at the Packers clips of Jay Reed. Those two guys are definitely kind of similar to my play style, undersized. That was definitely okay, he's giving those guys the ball. I know he can, if I do the right thing, he can put the ball in my hands.
Are you more dangerous before or after the catch?
Both.
Both? Cool.
Coach Ferentz is 2 wins away from becoming the all-time winningest coach in Big Ten history. What has he meant to you in your short time here?
I would say just, when I first got here, it's just kind of processing the whole thing of being here. But now that I've kind of settled here, just realizing the legendary run he's been on, that we don't really talk about that much about the, what did you say, 206?
Yeah, 206.
206.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it a lot, but just when you bring it up, it's definitely a major accomplishment.